that the issue that every person wants to hear is concerning Sowore, Omoloye Sowore. We have issued statements in the last weeks, and the statements were unambiguous. They were straight, they were direct, they were plain, and at all times we were explaining our stand on issues. That he was granted bail by the court, yes, we said we received the court order. Now, every legislative enactment and the judicial pronouncement needs to be enforced. Legislative enactments, judicial pronouncements are usually enforced. And that is why there are law enforcement agencies, operatives. The idea is that, you know, when these laws are made, they are also enforced. If Sowore was granted bail, and we said, and he was in our custody, and we said, yes, you have been granted bail. Now, do we bring Sowore at the gate and ask him to go? Is it a discharge of responsibility that we do that? What if Sowore was going on the road and he was knocked down by a car? We said, people who should take Sowore through proper documentation had not come. And they didn't come. And up till now, they didn't. Rather, what some experienced persons, people who ordinarily should be respected, came out to say was that some people came and they didn't see us. And we said this and we said that. That is not true. Miscreants, protesters, and some people who were not parties, unqualified, to stand and document properly and take responsibility that Sowore had been released to them, did not come. Or those were the kind of persons we saw. So they were not the appropriate persons. And by every level of conscience, by every argument of good conscience, and I ask you, fellow Nigerians and press people, is it the right thing for those kind of persons, for us to have released Sowore to a mob? People who came and acted unruly and were fighting and forcing themselves into the facility. And that brings us to the issue of using gun on them. No gun was used on any person.
Sowore still mobilizing for revolution from detention, says DSS. The Department of State Services, DSS, has accused the convener of Revolution Now, Omoyele Sowore, of capitalizing on the latitude of freedom provided to him at the services detention facility to use his telephone to mobilize Nigerians for revolution and violence against the government. At a press conference at the services headquarters in Abuja yesterday, Public Relations Officer Peter Afunanya faulted claims by Mr. Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria SAN, that he was at DSS to secure the bail of Sowore and was refused. Afunanya said the DSS deserved commendation instead of condemnations for protecting Sowore's life by keeping him in its custody, maintaining that no credible Nigerian had come forward to secure his bail. Said Afunanya, "We want to repeat that there is nothing that Sowore needed or needs now that we don't provide for him. He has been using his phone and making contact and even using it to mobilize people, calling for violence action against the Nigerian state and the destruction of the Nigerian entity. But all we could tell him is that if you throw stone inside the marketplace, you sure will know where it will end. He has family members in Nigeria who go to a local market. On allegations by Sowore's lawyer, Falana, that the service was frustrating efforts to grant bail to his client, Afunaya said Femi Falana has not visited this office since this issue of bailing Sowore started. As we said in one of our statements, it is more unfortunate that Falana, who is a very good friend of the DG of the DSS, has not even called him for once, and we know that when issues of this nature arose, Falana always called the DG. But as far as this case is concerned, he chose not to call him, and I don't know his reason. For emphasis, Falana has not been to the DSS headquarters to secure Sowore's release. We have asked what is wrong for anybody who wants to take him on bail to come forward. Our action is to save the country and everybody by our action, and it is not out of place but ideal to insist that administrative procedures be followed and adhered to in the execution of the court order. Is it right that we just bring out Sowore out of our gates and allow him to go? What if anything happens to him or he gets killed? Who takes the responsibility? Internationally, we are not outside the global practice. We will continue to ask for the right procedure and documentation to be done. Yet, people are twisting our action, politicizing it or making it look like we are unwilling to release him when we are not. We respect rule of law and orders of the courts. It is right for people to continue profiling the DSS over this issue. Take for instance what Deji Adeyonju said recently, that DSS wanted to bribe him with 1 million naira. There is nothing as cheap blackmail as that. Citizens are allowed to protest, but the due process must be followed. We have said that we won't join issues with anybody. It does not make sense that people are calling for our heads for doing the right thing. On Ibrahim Ezazaki, he said the court granted him leave to travel to India for medical attention, but we followed the drama he acted and turned the journey to. We saw how he behaved and how he preferred to be kept in the DSS facility on return for proper care from India. From India. So guys, you've heard the submission of Mr. Peter Afunaya, or he's a doctor, Peter Afunaya. I just couldn't hold my laughter. I was just trying to compose myself because there is this so much contradiction. Honestly, Falana said he was there. Afunaya said Falana was not in their facility, and he's so surprised that Falana is telling the public the wrong thing, that Falana didn't come since the issue of bail started. Falana has never called, even their DG that they used to call each other, that they don't even know the reason why he has not been calling. And this man said he has been calling and the DG has not been picking his call. So who do we believe? It's just like a child's play. It's so embarrassing. Things that even primary school children will be playing with. That is what a whole nation with over 200 million people, that is what we are dragging here and there. What could be more stringent than the conditions given to the for the bail of Sowore, compared to the bail condition or conditions have been met, then just for him to come out? Is that what is now so difficult, that these people are now turning the whole thing? Oh my goodness. If not because of antecedents or precedents, if not because of a precedent, it would have just been okay, let them take the, since that's what they are looking for the shorties, I don't know. But because of due process, and I'm sure that is why Falana and his group, the lawyer groups, they don't want to toe that line, because it is not the responsibility of the DSS to request for the shorties. Because some people have been, some people are of the opinion that, okay, what is there? Take the shorties to them and let them release him. But they just want to follow due process. That is not the way it ought to go. It is never done that they have to take the shorties. They don't, it is not their business. Their business is just to see the court orders. And that is exactly what Afunaya has said in that video. They've received it. So why all of this? And again, he was saying that the miscreants that came, that wanted to take Sowore, that how would they release Sowore to those people? That what if he's got killed? Abi, the whole thing is just, we don't just understand. Where they are making a lot of people going crazy now, because you don't even know what to think. But some people just already know that this drama is being played. A script has been written and they are really acting on it. And you just imagine the way the spokesperson, DSS spokesperson, Afunaya, just imagine the way he's speaking, in that video. It's not just articulated. He's speaking out of fear. He's just trying to hold himself, but he's speaking out of fear. It's not just coordinated. You could see that, what he's saying, everything coming out from his mouth is not the right thing. And that is why he's just stammering. He's just stammering in that video. You could see it. Stammering so seriously. Very, very unfortunate. How do we get out of all of these things? It's so pathetic. Now they're accusing Sowore because they have given him opportunity to be able to get phone, and on all of that. That he's still planning protest on how to unseat the government. I think that is the area these guys are really going. That is just the area they are going. They want to look for another thing to say, okay, we are charging him again. It's a trap. It's a trap. They are looking for a way to charge him. Falana has said it, that they are cooking up some things on how to charge him again. And that is exactly what they are looking for. They are looking for that loophole to be able to charge him again. And now that is what they are bringing. Now that from where he is, because they've given him opportunity, to have phones. And Falana said, no, they never gave him all of those things, according to what Falana said in his own submission. And that is the area where these guys wants to start again. It's really, really pathetic, and it's laughable. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole drama back and forth, because we are watching and we are, monitoring the whole thing. That's why we're always bringing, the latest information about this Sowore case. So just stay tuned. Thank you very much. Leave your comments below. Bye.